What's up, world? What it do? What it do? We back again. Happy Fruit Monday, y'all. Happy Fruit Monday. We back again with another banger. Hopefully, y'all doing well. Had a good weekend. Had a good week last week. Man, life be lifing sometimes, man. But we here making it do what it do. But yeah, y'all, it's had to be on a different coast this Monday due to some situations that happened, but it's all good. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. With being healthy, sometimes you have to make split decisions, that can kind of hamper your health and put you in different locations and in different time zones, things like that. So we're going to talk about how you can maintain your health, maintain your sanity, maintain your immune system, so you don't get sick being in different time zones and traveling or just mentally out of this world when it comes to stress and different things that can change your mind from your regular routine. Okay, so the first thing is I'm a big proponent on mindset, right? So preparing yourself, I believe, starts in the mind, right? So if you have to go do a task or do anything, I think it starts with a proper mindset going in on what you're gonna go do, right? So like, if you find out that you have a family emergency and you have to leave your job right away and go attend to that family emergency, having the right mindset, like, okay, this is what's happening. Let me adjust. Let me tune my mind to put my best foot forward to help people in need in this particular situation. So the first thing is having a right mindset. Breathe. Give yourself grace. Give yourself time to just be ready for what is gonna happen, right? A lot of us, I think, we walk into a situation like with no mindset, with no like, okay, let me tune my mind to what's happening, what could happen, what's the possibilities, and the plan. Start planning ahead for what's to come. So, having a proper mindset is key to anybody's success. And then the next thing is, within that mindset, now you're gonna make certain decisions based on what the situation call for, right? And how it's going to affect your health, right? So if you're traveling, try to pack some I like to pack some citrus fruits or even bananas, certain dry fruit. Not dry, you could pack dry fruits as well, like the dried mangoes, the raisins, the even trail mix, things like that, because obviously if you're traveling, especially in the airport or airplane, it's hard to just get a lot of, I would say, a lot of watery fruits, right? Like your watermelon, your different melons, even sometimes oranges and things like that. So if you can pack certain foods, that's also going to help your immune system, help maintain it and boost it while you're traveling, and not have good sleep or on a good schedule, your regular schedule, where you go to bed a certain time, you wake up at a certain time, you have your different meals at a certain time and things like that, right? You kind of know your environment and what that takes out of you based on being on a stable routine. But when you're out of that routine and you have to be on the go, you have to know how to adjust based on what you're gonna ingest to help your body maintain all of that, right? So I said all that to just basically say, hey, if you're on the go, I always try to find some citrus fruits. A big easy one is, a tangerine. I kind of gave away the fruit of the day is actually just by saying that, but tangerine, orange, um, lemon. You could put lemon in your water if you have that time, or if you're at a restaurant and you could ask them for a lemon. So anything to kind of help boost and stabilize and clean your immune system at the same time is a game changer when it comes to maintaining your health on the go and trying to prevent yourself from getting your immune system very low to the point where you could get sick, right? And with that being said, anytime you can get a nap in, close your eyes for 5-10 minutes while you're on the go and you're not on your regular routine, it's also going to help relax your body. So I would say one of the biggest thing is while you're on the go, is to be able to maintain a relaxed state in whatever environment you're in, whether it's chaotic, whether it's sitting on a train, sitting on airplanes, sitting in a car, is to try and be in that parasympathetic mode. That's definitely going to help your body to balance out the different stress levels and different things that might happen while you're on the go. Okay, so that's one. So that's number two. So right, mindset, and within that mindset, what are the things that you can do, that you have control in your environment to be able to help keep you healthy, because it's all about maintaining that level of health so you can be your best self, help other people in your life that's having challenging time, and you're not breaking yourself down at the same time. So number 3 is obviously hydration, right? When we're on the go, when we're in different environments, whether it's hot, whether it's cold, whether it's regular temperature, it's always good to stay hydrated. If you are eating a lot of watery fruits, if you can do that, then that will help maintain your hydration. But if you can't, it's always best to have some water. You could put lemon in it to get to clean the water, to also add a little electrolytes. I think electrolytes is key, especially when you're going to be in warmer temperatures, to have in your water. So if you can have some sea salt laying around, you can put some in your water and make sure it dissolve, the sea salt dissolve in the water before you drink it, and that will keep your level of electrolytes, which is your electrical system, going while you're on the go. I will say stay away from a lot of the electrolyte drinks, like your Gatorade. I would not recommend really drinking a lot of Gatorade. If you're in a pinch and you don't have any water or anything around, and that's all you can get, then okay, do what you gotta do. But if you can get better levels of electrolytes, I would definitely recommend coconut water. I would say that's one of the best. If you can get it from the coconut, straight from the coconut, that's even better. If you need to buy, the commercialized, the marketplace of coconut waters at the store, then do that. What else? What other, again, watermelon. If you can get your hand on some watermelon while you're out traveling, electrolytes, there you go. Keep that hydration going. And again, yeah, just maintaining that electrical system with fluids going in your body is very vital, very important as you continue to travel, right? So the fourth and final, right? I think I mentioned it earlier, is sleeping, trying to be in a parasympathetic mode as much as possible. So again, I know sometimes it can be challenging when you're traveling different time zones, different environments, different air temperatures, different everything, right? You might not get the best sleep because you're not in your normal controlled environment that you're used to. So that means while you're traveling, it's important to take some deep breaths. If you're a meditator, if you like to meditate, that's a good time to just close your eyes like I'm trying to do right now, and just, go off in the meditation. Excuse me. And you know, if you can just take certain different, anytime you get a little downtime, you can take a nap. It's very important. It's gonna help repair your body, even though it's not on this right, cycle, circadian cycle, and things like that. It's still gonna help. Any type of nap or any type of rest time you can get while you're traveling is really gonna help. So I would say just, I know a lot of people they have a lot going on in their mind when they travel, so sleep is kind of like one of the things that they lack. So try to remember, to like, oh shoot, I'm in the car right now, I'm not driving, everyone's just kind of doing their own thing. Let me just close my eyes for a bit and take a nap. So that's the fourth thing that I would say while you're traveling. You want to kind of have the proper mindset to remember to be in control, because again, we're all in control of our health. Health is an individual thing. It's not a collective thing, right? It is a collective thing when everyone comes together and take their health to the next level, but it always starts on as the individual first, right? So you have to take control of your health first, right? So those are some travel on the go. I would just say on the go ideas, some things you can implement, some things to remember. You might already know this stuff, right? If you haven't noticed, I'm pretty consistent about what I say about health, because it's the same thing over and over and over. And if you're new to this channel, if you've never heard any of this before, which would be kind of weird if you haven't heard about eating, healthy fruits, eating, sleeping, drinking, right? If you haven't heard of that stuff, that's crazy. But if you haven't heard it in this perspective, then there you go. Appreciate everybody for watching, and that's what I got for y'all today. Like I said, I had to think on my feet quickly, and now I'm on the go. So those are some of the things that I always try to remember while I travel, and I definitely implement them, apply them every day, whether I'm traveling or not. I'm more refined when I'm not traveling, so it's a lot easier to do those things. But yeah, y'all, I'm here, we out here, we chilling, and without further ado, let me tell you the fruit of the day, y'all. I'm tripping. So the fruit of the day is tangerine. I think I'm even holding it upside down. So a really, really nice, tasty tangerine. A lot of these times I'm holding the phone, taking these videos, so it's a lot challenging to open up a certain fruit, especially like this one. If it's like a cut up watermelon or pineapple or something that's already cut up, it's easier to just show y'all how to eat it, or how tasty it is. But just from the looks of this tangerine, I can tell y'all, because I'm a fruit connoisseur type of guy, that this is gonna be a really good tangerine. It has a dark, rich orange color to it, which in my world of analyzing fruit and things like that, and trying to pick out the best fruit, this one I can tell is going to be sweet just from the sheer color, the feel. I like to kind of squeeze my fruit a little bit when I'm picking them, just to see how much water content, and also if it's damaged at all or anything like that. I don't try to squeeze the crap out of it, but I definitely give it a good little squeeze just to check how solid the inside could be, and how dense, and how full this fruit could be. And I would say I'd give this a 8 out of 10, as far as 0 being bad and 10 being excellent. And maybe I'll share how it tastes later. But for now, your boy is gonna be eating this tangerine, probably 4 or 5 of them, to be honest, to get that hydration, to get that immune system kicked in third gear, and just keep making sure I try to maintain my health while I'm on the go, or just every day. It's an everyday thing. Health is an everyday thing. It's not, oh yeah, I ate healthy a couple times last week, so I feel like I'm good. No, it's literally every single day. And that's why I try to tell y'all simple things to do, because that's what it starts with. There's a lot of good information out there, but sometimes it can go over people's head because it sounds complicated, but it's not. It really isn't. It has to be simple for it to work, in my opinion. So anyways, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. Happy Fruit Monday. Y'all know the drill by now. Appreciate all the likes, all the comments, everything y'all do. And we out. Peace.